Alan, a frustrating evening in one way or another?
It's just one thing after another with them. I just had a big chat in there, big inquest, and there's a lot of things being said, a lot of things that need to change, and I've told them they need to change something and quickly, otherwise it'll just filter away. But now what we've gotten in, like the first half was decent, couple of mistakes at the back, which let them in. I thought they were offside, the first one, and to be honest I thought we probably had a better chance when Luke probably could have done a little bit better with a crossing. But then the second half, we started turning them first half, got in behind, lovely stretch it, done exactly what we said, was just looking for that final bit of finish. But then the second half, as soon as the goal went in, it just disappeared. They went into shell. Every single one of them went into shells, and that's a frustrating part for them, because that's not a team that I've got, that's not a team that I've built. And I've just said to them, I could see on the pitch, as soon as that goal went in, that everyone went, oh, here we go again. You knew them were just going to sit back, play a 5-4-1 and try and counter-attack. That's what teams are going to do to us, because we're that good with the ball. That's what teams are going to do. We'll keep the ball for fun, but we didn't hurt anyone. Never. I've just bollocked them there because it's baffling. You've got all your strikers on the pitch, and we're still playing the ball side to side. I'm asking them to get the ball wide and put it in the box, and that's all Farsley done. Get the ball wide, put it in the box, and make you defend. We didn't make them defend in that second half, and that's the frustrating part.
Yeah. First half, you'd said to the players pre-match, try and get a few more shots in, and that tactic seemed to work, didn't it? Albeit we didn't score, but at least we were causing them problems. But second half, we didn't do that until right at the end. Luke challenged the effort.
No, that's it's not by instruction. It's just the baffling at the minute, because they're low on confidence. They are low on confidence, and they're using that. But there's no reason for them to be low on confidence. Yes, you're not winning the game, but I want them to go and express it. I want them to be brave and get on the ball and play. It wasn't ideal conditions. Everyone could see the state of the pitch, and there was some massive dubious decisions from the referee.
We'll come to that in a minute.
But again, I want people to get on the ball and play. But that second half, once a goal went in, people went missing, and that's a disappointing thing. And we never got not going. Everything was running with the ball again, very similar to Brackley, running with the ball and just passing it 5 yards, rather than passing it nice and quickly, get the opposition moving and pull them out of positions like we normally do. And it was easy to defend. You could see them then were set up that way. It was so frustrating.
You mentioned refereeing decisions there. There might have been 1 or 2 red cards, but there seemed to be a pretty good shout for a penalty when Jarrett was pulled back at the start of the second half.
And the referee baffled us all, to be honest with you. There was some decision first 10-15 minutes. I knew what kind of night it was going to be with him. His arm just kept going one way, and then I think it summed it up when you seen Wheats take the ball past Dave Sayers, and Sayers, he blocks him and he gives a free kick against Wheats, and it was one of the most baffling things I've seen in 25 years of watching football. So, and then I think, to be honest, when you look at it, I think Spencer's caught Reedy when a good elbow. He's looked at him as well and then caught him. And then on top of that, he ends off catching Reedy late on, and he just has a word with him rather than giving him the second yellow. And I'm pretty certain if it was one of our players, he would have been sent off for 2 yellow cards. Then Jared runs through there in the line. I'm seeing the line says he got to go down to get a penalty. He's getting pulled back as he got to go and down, and the linesmen, they didn't get you anything these days. They didn't get. But if that was them running through, that's pretty certain that them would have probably got the penalty for that. But that didn't mean we didn't get a result tonight. It was a performance of the second half, and like a set play, you can't legislate for that. Macca's put his hands up, he's let his man run, but it's not good enough. You cannot. When the games are tight and that's how they play, everything else was fine. Defending, set plays, Reedy, Hunty were heading them clear. Luke Chalmers working his socks off back there, and then you let someone go and then it costs you the game. We should have come away with at least a point tonight. Yeah.
And with that goal from the set piece, we gave them something to hang to. We gave them the incentive to just put a line of defenders across their 18-yard box and say, come on, try and break us down.
That's how people are doing it, because they know that if them come out of them positions, we will pick them off. But if they stay set like that, it's up to us to be brighter and be better with it. Come to feet, spinning behind, mix things up, but not be too intricate with it. You've seen the state of the pitch. It was bubbly, it was rock hard by the end of the night, and we're still looking for intricate 1-2s round the box rather than getting the ball wide and putting in the box for your 4 strikers that you've got on. It's just some of the decision making from them was baffling in that second half.
So turn it round then for Saturday for the day trip to Weymouth.
It's going to be a big low trip, because obviously the flight's cancelled because of the coronavirus, and we're travelling on the bus on the Friday for 8 hours. So it's going to be tough ask for the lads, and they need to get the fingers out. That's a certainty, including the staff. We're working on it constantly. We'll get them in on Thursday. We'll work on some shape. We haven't had a chance to train, obviously, because of weather facilities and stuff like that. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag. But we've got to be better. We know that, and the Darlington fans know that, and they'll have a good moan up. I'm sure they will do, and rightly so, because that second half certainly wasn't good enough.